Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Voswinkle, and with me, as always, are the gals, Lily Persifield,
Sawyer Cinderfoot. Where are we?
Campbell Duffy,
Esther Ruidon. I'm gonna hurl.
and Olivia Rose McCain.
Beans. What the hell?
What the spirit plane?
What the spirit plane?
Well, that's funny that you say that. Well, so I was going to say this before we started the episode. I think I told Olivia this, but after we finished recording last episode, we were supposed to record I think a week later or something like that. And then I was like, can we move the recording? Because I literally don't know what to do exactly next.
He canceled on us.
Because which I do all the time, but in my mind, starting this campaign, I was like, all right, I kind of know what I want the ending to look like. I know what I want the beginning to look like, and I know what I want the middle to look like. And the middle of that scene of Hyperia lifting up the castle and the swirling and all that shit happening, and then everyone converging, I knew I wanted that to happen. And then after that, I was like, and then I don't know what. I had originally planned at the beginning of the day of us recording last episode, I had originally planned on y'all going to hell.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, but then I was like, that feels more like late game stuff. Anyway, but yeah, and so I was like, fuck. And then I changed it to spirit plane, and then I was like, yeah, we should answer stuff. But then I was like, oh shit, what are they gonna do in the spirit plane? Yeah, I had to take extra time to figure out what exactly we were gonna do. And also we were talking beforehand of we said that y'all getting expelled and leaving Frogmont was the end of book 2, but I feel like now that last one was the end of book 2.
Yeah, Jerry just dropped a part 4 on me today. No, we both had 3 parts.
Ruined her plans.
Symmetrical.
Yeah.
I let it slide. I tacked on part 4 to book 2.
Jared, you're making this main episode sound like a study break.
Well, I just wanted to say it on the main feed because I thought it was interesting.
If y'all aren't listening to the study breaks, you're missing out. But we gave you that one for free. We gave you that.
But anyway, let's get into this really, really long last time because so much happened last time on Gals and Goblins.
We'll actually have to listen because he didn't tell us ahead of time.
I know, I didn't debrief y'all. But I mean,
like what?
Like what? Well, last time on Gals and Goblins, the gals came face to face with the goddess Hyperia. As she descended from the heavens, Beans shared a heartfelt moment with his brother Porkchop and noticed a paw print brand on his neck that glowed as he vanished to where he came. Then Teen 323 looked down at the garden and saw Felicity leading Big P towards a stage. The gals jumped into action and flew/were thrown down to the garden where they encountered Lord Cloud and Lord Ruidon. Cloud asked Lord Booger to bribe Esta to, quote, save them time, to which Timonus loudly protested. The Rage Knights advanced toward the gals and the Weatherfeathers, but Sawyer stepped up and threw a magic beam. That turned into a statue of herself that hated her, but then she threw a second bean to save the day, but then that bean turned into a blue campfire.
Whatever.
At the
Where
end...
is she?
Where is she? I know she's there.
Was that her?
Get her.
Is she behind? Get her.
Turn me around.
At the end of the hilarity, the goddess Hyperia, aka Moray, stood on the stage in front of Lord Cloud, Arathis, Felicity, and Big P. She restrained and silenced the gals and kneeled before Big P and grabbed onto a necklace which held the ring that Connor had taken so many months before. Before the goddess could accomplish her task, whatever that was, Esta unlocked 2 more pins, taking herself down to 4 remaining. Ran to Big P, then dimension door to the bottom of the castle. Felicity informed her that Beans and Sawyer likely had the bracelet, to which Hyperia eventually took. Meanwhile, Esta took Big P to her sister in the city so that she could take him to the countryside where her husband's family's estate was, or is. Hyperia then took the time to decapitate her father, Lord Rafa Cloud, quotes around father, and declare that she...
Y'all gonna kill me if I say based?
And then she would declare that she would bring a new peace to all the realms and all of the planes. Then Beans' father and Sabina entered, attacking Moray, and hell literally broke loose. Esta returned to the castle and reunited with her friends. Moray, enraged, then lifted the castle into the sky and created a tornado of debris as she fought Beans and Esta's fathers. Felicity had earlier revealed to Sawyer that she believed in Hyperia's plan and had recently been hit with a newfound clarity, which led her to this decision. Wonder how that happened. Felicity now turned
what the hell? Hey, what do you mean by that?
I think we all know what happened, what the clarity was.
Hey, what is that? Why are you looking at me?
Felicity now turned to face the gals and defend Hyperia against her own sister. However, the gals had a different idea and hopped aboard Sally to bombard the goddess from the air, but to be surprised by Sabina jumping aboard their beetle.
God damn.
As Hyperia weakened, Soya felt her stomach gurgle. Soya?
Hey, I'm
Sawyer.
walking here.
Hey, Soya.
Soya, and I'm walking in.
I honestly, I had no clue what y'all were. I was like, Soya, what the hell?
Hey, you don't want to mess with the Cinderfoots.
Sawyer then aimed Sally. Wait. Sawyer. No.
It's pronounced Soya.
Soya felt her stomach gurgle and beams of light shone out of her mouth and hiney. Sawyer vomited.
You can say butthole.
Hiney. Sawyer vomited up the moonstone and it asked Sawyer to trust it.
Everyone's gonna be so mad that I didn't shit it out. Sorry, guys.
Sawyer then aimed Sally toward the goddess and flew straight into her, which, upon impact, an ice-cold vortex was created, enveloping everyone in the near vicinity, including Hyperia, Beans' father, Timonus Ruidon, Felicity, Sabina, Sally, and the gals. Within the vortex, the gals grabbed onto the bracelet with the help of a large spectral hand, then abruptly landed in a strange new place. And now, our three unlikely heroes enter a new plane of existence, the spirit plane. And that is where we are now. So,
that was not too long. Or maybe it was just exciting.
I try to make it exciting. So,
what's gonna happen?
Gulp.
You already did that.
I
Try the other direction.
Okay. So, you landed in a field of purplish grass and saw that it was just the three of you. No enemies, no Sally, no friends, just the three of you. As you earn your bearings, you see you're in a small field of grass that reaches Esta's knees. The field blows.
Wait, where are you guys?
I'm down here, Esta.
Oh my god.
I put my paws above my
I
head.
hold my hands up.
Okay, thank God.
I like smush some grass around you to make a little clearing for myself.
I'm like, I can't see, it's dark. Then I move the grass and I'm like, oh.
A very soft wind blows as blades of grass touch you. They glow with a soft bioluminescence. It appears to be dusk as the sky is a deep purple, but on the horizon rests a thin band of gold. You see countless stars in the sky. A strip of extra bright stars curve around in a belt around the world. Flying across the sky, you see several shooting stars and even some creatures. Some that appear to be small and fish-like, while others are more long and reptilian-looking. After a while of looking at these strange creatures, you see off in the distance a pod of whales slowly swimming through the sky.
Yes.
There are some birds, but none like the ones on the material plane, whether that be larger, brightly colored, intricately patterned, or making strange noises. You see several yards away on either side of you is forest. This forest is dark and ominous, though you see small orbs of light dancing around the branches, and you could swear that you hear faint singing. Directly in front of you, maybe 80 feet and up a small hill that looks to look above some trees, rests a small grouping of standing stones that stretch from the ground like fingers and encircle a stone platform with strange patterns. Far, far beyond the standing stone, you see a gargantuan, glowing white tree that soars up from the ground in branches that stretch out for miles. you can look directly up and you can see the ends of the branches in your peripheral. What do you say?
Periphery.
Periphery. You can see the ends of branches in your periphery. However, the tree is not fully glowing. It appears that maybe a third of it, mostly on the trunk and some branches, have gone dark. That is what y'all see. You hear like some sounds of crickets.
Okay, the calmness of this world, or whatever we are, compared to where we just were, is freaking me out.
Yeah,
I'm freaking out, man.
Whiplash.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, did anybody follow us? Can I look around and see if like anybody fell through like
Yeah, you can give me perception checks if you'd like.
Nat 20?
Nat 20?
I know that I can't retroactively say this, or maybe I can, but there is something that I really want to look for.
What do you
that I
want to
was
look for?
already gonna look for, but then this moment happened. So just tell me what I perceive. Or maybe I should tell you what I was gonna look for.
Let me get the other two ones as well, just to see what y'all.
Nat 1.
11.
11. Okay,
Wow,
we're gonna
Truly, at like each checkpoint in the spectrum of dice.
It's like a D&D tutorial.
We're gonna go through the numbers. So we're gonna start at 1. 1, Esta, the past hour, several hours, has been like completely draining. You ran to your sister's house, ran back up the tower.
I'm out of magic.
You're out of magic. You're exhausted, but you're feeling like buzzy because you've unlocked 4 pins in the last like 30 minutes. Like you kind of feel like if you were to like touch one of your friends, you would like shock someone. But like you're not able to like control it and cast spells. You are like, this place is the fucking vibe. I could lay down in the grass and I would feel so safe and we would be fine. Like, I am good. On an 11 beans.
Where'd Esther go?
I lay down.
Oh no, they shrunk her.
On an 11 beans, you see some forms moving through the forest. Some larger and some small, but it definitely feels like you have been noticed. Okay, Sawyer, I did have something that if you got on that 20.
Yes. If it's what I was already gonna look for,
I'm trying to think of like the best way, because you see a lot of things. You are like on protection mode. You like are still in combat.
Yeah,
you are like
my
ready to go.
Is like pumping high.
And
my training has made me dial the adrenaline in.
You like fall from the vortex and like roll out of it. Like you are so ready to go. I'll say in the forest first, you notice one particular large shadow stalking. As you turn your head, you see like a movement that was like a large figure moving and then stop as you notice it. And
like
it is
we're talking like over 6 feet?
Yes, it is. It is like the size of an Outcat bus, maybe a little larger.
Oh man.
And then you notice kind of like pulling that focus out, the standing stones, there seems to be like some kind of shimmering emanating from the standing stones. You think that is like some kind of special or magical place. And then we're going to go towards the tree. On the tree, the darkness that you can see from here, it is covered in goop of black goop.
Whoa.
And then as you are like inspecting the goop, you see a large creature flying around the tree. From here, it looks small, but you can see in relation, like if it was close, it would be massive. And it has 2 wings, 4 legs.
Yes.
And it is, you think you can catch like lights glinting off of it from the tree that it is red.
Oh.
And it is, very far away.
It's very far away and it's fully red.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. That is so... Holy shit. Okay. Well, Esta, Esther, get up!
I like pop out of my like Esta-sized hole in the grass I've created. What?
Are you okay?
Oh.
Do you need me to heal you?
I'm okay. I'm
She's
fine.
still big, not shrunk. Good news.
I like slap you on the cheek a little. Get it together.
Okay, thanks. What?
Okay. Don't look now. Actually, everybody take turns looking because I don't want it to notice.
Where am I looking?
Well, no, you're taking turns looking.
But where?
Big shape in the trees.
I will.
Damn it!
I don't look. I'm looking at you.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Good
I
job.
look back.
Good job, Esther.
I won't
Okay,
look, I won't
okay,
look.
that was Beans' turn. Now
Okay.
you look.
What is that?
I look too. Shit.
It's so big.
Wait, Sawyer, didn't you already see it?
Okay, and then yeah, I point out the goop, I point out the stone shimmering, and then I point out the dragon.
Sizzix.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. I like honestly, I'm like more scared of her than I am of the shape.
Yeah, the shape is like, we can handle that guy.
Also, big. Maybe it's a friendly shape. Just because they're big don't mean they're scary.
So true.
Important to keep in mind.
Thank you for that reminder, Beans.
Yeah, of course. But that dragon, I don't. That dragon. If I remember correctly, you and the red dragon stuff, it don't mix well. Yeah.
She's not going to be happy to see me.
Yeah, so that kind of
Us.
scared.
But she's not going to kill you either.
No,
that would
you.
release Theodrix.
Yeah.
So sucker.
Sucker. I like that.
I'm the only thing between you and having to see your brother.
Yeah. I'm really worried about the goop on the tree.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good.
It's spreading to all the other planes.
Yeah.
So,
We should have brought our anti-goop medicine.
but I wonder, like, who Astaroth sent to bring it here.
Well,
I
maybe.
know, and I thought that Astaroth and Lunastera were kind of like had a thing.
Yeah.
What if?
Yeah.
What if?
So like, why'd she goop her tree?
Well, what if Sizzix, aka Terra, right? What if she got goop before she came here,
Maybe.
and she infected with goop?
And then she brought the goop.
Yeah.
Should we just?
She's flying around the tree, so yeah, she might be like dropping goop on it.
We can go over and look at the goop, or we can look at those standing stones over there. But whatever shape that is in the trees is going to follow us.
Wait, we haven't seen Sarah or Gilby, right? Since they dropped us off for school.
No, do you think they're here?
What if that's just Sarah?
Oh, that is kind of the size and shape of her.
I mean,
Is that-
what could happen if we walked over and we were like, "Hey, we saw you from across the purple grass clearing, and we thought your vibe was cool."
Well, what
You know?
if, like, here, I'll just try.
Hey, do you come to the spirit plane
Yeah.
often?
Here, I'll just
Me
try
and my
this.
party thought you seemed cool.
Is this inside joke I don't know about?
It's like something you read about in the.
you probably haven't gotten there in
the books.
in the whole.
What chapter?
This is like late. This is like chapter like 50.
Oh yeah, I can't get that far. Anyway, what if we just try this, Sarah? And I just yell. I yell and I look at the shape to see if it reacts.
Give me a perception check.
13.
Like now that it's been pointed out to you, you can definitely see the shape. You can almost hear like a low rumbling, kind of coming from that direction. And there are a lot of like little dancing white orbs. Some are like sometimes there's like a little blue, sometimes there's a little pink or yellow. You think you see like 2 dots of red coming from the large figure.
Did Sarah have red eyes?
No, they were really more of like a dark brown kind of situation. Maybe
okay,
a yellow.
Should we get out of here?
Let's just like mosey on over
To the stone?
To the stone.
Okay.
As you guys like
Let's walk
start
slow,
like
though.
inching away, you see coming out of the woods, like you see first a large paw comes out, and then the snarling head of a wolf leans out with this black and purple shimmering fur. It almost looks like there are stars in its fur, and it is massive. And it was like crouched down, and it stands up even taller.
No, thank you. We don't want any. You're not Sarah.
And then it lets out a bark, and then it starts sprinting at you
Shit.
three.
I don't think it's Gilby and Sarah, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Should we run?
Esther, get behind me.
No, let's run.
Okay.
Go!
All right. Where y'all run to?
The
Standing stones.
All right. Yeah, you all start running towards the standing stones.
I let them run. I heroically take the cover position.
Do you think maybe this
I also
is...
have 25 feet of movement speed.
I imagine it's like a true like skedaddle. Like we like start like scrambling in the grass and then.
Hitting grass.
Yeah, we're kind of like high kneeing it over the grass. Yeah.
But every time we step in it, the grass lights up, so it's like you could just see exactly.
Do we think this is like Lunastera's puppy dog or something? She's moon-based. It would like kind of like go really well like theme-wise if she had some wolves.
So we could be like, stop. We're your owner's chosen one.
I don't think it's gonna
You
listen
say
to
that
racing.
and it just like keeps fucking pounding the ground towards you.
I think it might just be a death wolf that looks cool.
Okay.
It is sprinting at you, and you guys are running. And because you got that nat 20 and you noticed it, and you guys were ready, I will say you guys are running full speed towards these standing stones. This thing starts getting right behind you, and it starts trying to snap at Sawyer's heels because she's the slowest one.
I have an idea. Let's ask it if it's Sarah.
And you all jump into the standing stone area, and it stops and just begins pacing back and forth
We're on base.
outside the six.
Okay, this is safe.
No puppy guarding.
Okay, so it's kind of like we are in cage now, or maybe
I'm picturing Stonehenge.
A little bit. It's like Stonehenge mixed with like, if y'all know, like there's like standing stones in Skyrim at the beginning of the game, but also whenever I said that they are like fingers, they kind of literally look like it's like four, like literal kind of digited fingers coming out of the ground.
Cool.
That kind of curve inward, and then there's this kind of dais or pedestal in the middle.
Are they detailed enough that they like look like?
You see that they're like there's patterns on the stones as well, and like maybe like almost kind of like fingerprints or something like that. It is very strange. I mean, you could give me like a quick Arcana or like a history check, and I'll say Sawyer can do it with advantage. The rest of you roll normally with either history or Arcana. This wolf during all this is pacing back and forth, looking at you three.
Okay.
16.
6.
23.
23. You think you saw like there are like some ruins. There are some like you thought you saw some of like similar in Mount Adula with like the Lunastera stuff, like in that room. It is like tied to the moon or like the moon magic in some way. There is like a cold energy in this place as well.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I kind of want to like get out the moons. I mean, I have the moonstone in my hand, obviously, but I want to like see if there's any like energy transfer.
Yeah, I would say like as you were going to touch Hyperia with the stone, it was like glowing insanely bright, and there was a huge flash. I would say like if you had it out before you got to the stones, it was just like normal, not glowing, anything like that. As you pull it out around the stones, it does pulse. And like anywhere you take it, it doesn't like get hotter or colder or like start pulsing faster. It's just slowly pulsing in this circle.
I like shake it around. Margie?
Oh my
Are you in there? Can you hear me? Pulse twice if you can hear me.
It just constantly keeps like a slow pulse.
Don't shake her.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, like a soda can.
Do you think it's like actually like shaking her around?
I don't know, but like what if it is, you know?
Well, then it probably got shaken a lot. I don't want to think about it too hard. I wonder if she can see. Do you think she can see me right now?
This is a genuine question. Do we know that Margie's in there and she ate her? I thought you didn't tell us.
Yeah,
so I would say like y'all could maybe assume.
You were like, "Where's Margie?" And I was like, "She's inside me." And you guys were like, "What?" And I was like, "Don't ask."
But you don't know for sure that Margie's in the moonstone.
Okay.
So I guess you guys hear me having this conversation.
Let me back up. Yeah. Why are you talking to the rock?
Well, okay. So remember earlier when you were like, "Where's Margie?" And I was like, "She's inside me." And you were like, "What?" And I was like, "Don't ask."
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Can we ask now?
Well, here's your answer.
That is a stone. That's not Margie.
You would think. But through the power of evil fucking
Whoa.
shit on my plans,
Whoa.
ruin my life,
Oh.
come to my school.
Ah.
Maybe you live there. Stupid pajamas.
Oh.
No.
Lord Arathis had turned her into a stone.
That bitch.
That's
Right?
horrible. Did anything crazy happen before she got turned into a stone?
What were you guys doing
How
when-
did y'all get caught off guard?
Yeah. Why was
Yeah, what were you doing?
why wasn't your
kidding?
guard up? We were in life or death situation. What could have possibly distracted you? Were
We
you
were sort of,
healing each other's wounds?
Were you down?
I would actually, yeah, that's like pretty, yes, that is.
Were you giving inspiring words?
I would say more of like, it was like
Were you
inspiring.
strategizing
maybe, like,
battle?
Maybe not. So maybe like more of a feeling, like rather than
Beans.
What is she talking
maybe
about?
like healing like emotional wounds rather than like physical ones.
Therapy? What?
Lawyer? Don't tell me.
But tell me.
Fine, we were kissing. Ah! I didn't plan it.
Who kissed who? I mean, like,
Guess.
Oh, I bet Margie kissed you because you were too much of a wiener to kiss
Yeah.
her first.
Yeah. Well, nuh-uh. Cause guess
you
what?
kissed her?
Yeah. First. So see if you ever call me a wiener again.
Good job, Sawyer.
Really?
Okay. Oh,
I was kind of like, oh my god, what if she hates it? But then after that,
well, was she
it was
into
like,
it?
no, it was like things went well
oh.
Until they didn't.
until they did it.
But
No.
things went well.
So kind of if her last moments before the stone were good, yeah?
I mean,
They were great, apparently.
Why'd you eat her?
well, okay, so it was what was happening, right? So it was happening.
The kiss?
Uh-huh.
You could call it that.
Sawyer, you also remember that she said that she couldn't be with you.
Right.
So you're excited, but it's also like, well, she actually did say that she
No,
had made up
yeah.
her mind that she couldn't
Yeah.
be with me.
So I feel like I'm
So you guys committed to each other forever now. That's what one kiss does. Yes, you're official. Girlfriend.
So I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is sort of like a first kiss situation.
Yeah.
It also was like a last kiss situation.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So
she's dead?
The vibe. No, well, she's in the stone. I think she's alive in there. But the vibe was kind of like
You think?
the vibe was like
Let's stop shaking it.
the vibe was like we can never be together, and nothing can ever come of this.
Oh.
And then I was like, I don't know what to say to that. So then I kissed her. So then she liked it. But sort of the last thing she said was like, I know you like me, but we can't be together. So sort of like, but then whenever I
That toughens
kissed her,
us up a little bit.
whenever I kissed her, I was getting like physically, I was getting like a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I think like an admission of like, we can never be together is also an admission of like, but I wish we could.
I don't know.
Right?
I think it was sort of like, maybe it was like, I want to kiss you one time, but I don't actually like you back.
Fuck. No, that's not true.
But
But
That
it was like
can't possibly be
It
true.
was like, I want to kiss you one time, but I don't want to be together.
No, but
So like, it's fine.
or maybe it's more like trying to protect you.
I covered the stone's ears.
Maybe it's kind of like trying to protect you from something that Margie thinks will happen, but ultimately Margie knows that what might be best is to be together for a short time, even if it can't be for forever.
Maybe. Should we?
Should you either again?
There is, as you say that, Beans, after you say that, you hear a voice come from right next to you that goes, yeah, and then this time you could like shit her out. And you turn and you see Bib standing next to you all in this circle.
Bib,
Yeah, what's up?
don't do that.
no way.
What?
Bib, we have come from a literal war zone. You cannot sneak up on us. I could have killed you.
Why would you kill me?
I heard singing earlier and I was like, no, it can't possibly be Bib.
Oh no, I just got here.
You just got here?
Just got here?
I just got here.
Did you choose to get here?
I don't even remember Bib's voice.
Should I look up Bib voice?
Bib voice? Honestly, yeah. Huh? I'm just hanging out. All right, I got it. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. Bib's here.
You look down at Bib, and Bib is like kind of back to a ghostly form, similar to like up on the mountain where it's like,
Bib, you died!
she's not really here, but like is kind of here.
Bib, you are an enigma.
Are you?
And who am I?
Are you alive?
What are they? What? Yeah, I'm alive.
Why are you here?
Huh? Seems like y'all needed me here for something.
Oh, are you kind of like our guardian angel?
I hope not.
Wait, what's that supposed to be?
You guys are always getting into trouble.
No.
I mean, I did see what happened at the Capitol, but
You did?
Whoa.
How'd you see it?
I got scrying spells on you.
Not on me. Don't I have a thing that makes nobody be able to scry on me?
Yeah, you do.
Didn't you take it off?
Who took it off?
I put it back on. Whenever I see that Felicity betrayed my ass, I put it back on, and I'm like, fine. You know what? I'll just whatever. You don't get to. I don't want you to see me anyway.
Oh.
Bib, have
Yeah.
you come to guide us to the spirit plane? So
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like you guys don't really know what's going on, so.
no, and the big wolf chased us into these finger rocks.
Oh,
Yeah, you-
It's right there.
you know
I'm
that
pointing,
guy?
Like, I'm pointing like 4 feet away from us.
that is one of the 4 guardian beasts of the spirit plane. That's just Lycos.
Lycos.
Oh.
Great guardian Lycos.
Is he gonna kill us?
Probably. Well, you are living creatures and your souls are attached to your body. So he would like to separate that.
Oh.
And I think, well, he's usually a nice guy, but he's a little on edge because motions to the tree. Well, it's, getting a little dire here and the plane is,
We're trespassing for sure. I don't blame him.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of us have more souls than just one inside them, so I'm sure that is very upsetting.
I would say you see Lycos like looks at Esta specifically and like licks his
He's
chops.
looking at you like a juicy steak.
You're kind of like 2 for the price of 1.
No.
You're like stuffed crust pizza.
No, I'm
Yeah.
gourmet.
No.
Babe, when did that happen? I point to the goop.
This has been like this for quite some time. I would definitely say after the interplanar war, maybe it started. I would say maybe over 30 years ago, something like that. It's this sickness. I've been calling it misery. This misery has been seeping.
Oh,
physically.
we've been calling it goop. Your name is way cooler.
That's just a name. You could call it goop. I think goop is fun. But sometimes
would
it's not
think
so
that.
fun. But it's
That
been
goop is not fun in particular.
Oh,
physically seeping through not just the spirit plane, but infecting multiple corners of every plane. And it just seems
Whoa.
to have a large hold here.
Well, do you have any goblin piss and ghost dahlias on you?
Well, I don't have any goblin piss on me, but she looks around and you see like throughout this field and kind of in the forest, you do see some like ghost dahlias. They seem to be like pretty regular here.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, this is checking out. Did they got goblins that piss here?
I don't know. You'd probably have to look.
Okay. Well, if we find a goblin, we'll shake it up enough and it'll piss.
That's
Like the can of soda.
Exactly. But
Poor
we could
thing.
cure the goop tree.
That we would need a lot of piss.
Maybe there's a lot of goblins here.
Biff.
And well, the other thing with the goblin piss and the ghost dahlias are that was a solution, but I don't think it's necessarily the only solution. And
Yeah.
I think what we have to do next is find out how to get rid of this.
And you don't know?
I don't know.
Oh.
Have you ever seen anything like this? I hold up the stone.
Yeah, I see moonstones all the time.
Oh, there's somebody trapped in this.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty
It's sort
tough.
of like a
that's unfortunate.
it's sort of like a friends situation.
They were in love.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't think so.
They were
don't think
kissing,
so.
and
They
an
were
evil
kissing.
man turned her girlfriend into a stone.
It was like a kiss as friend. I think it was like his friends.
It
Oh.
wasn't as friends.
Okay. I have to say, I mean, there are ways. I mean, do you know the person who did this to your friend?
Unfortunately.
Well, you could get this person.
We have to kill him.
You could get this person to undo it. Killing him would definitely do it.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
Well-
But there might be other ways, such as if you know
Torture?
an experienced magic gemologist or something. Or
If we trap him in the gemstone, will it release Margie from the gemstone?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I mean,
Then they should be trapped in there together.
and
No,
that-
no, I mean
No,
it's separate.
swap.
That's hypothetically. I mean, you could maybe do it, but also, that would, be another form. That would kind of just be an extra step. You would already be getting her out, but
Okay.
there could be other forms.
But it
like
would be
the
kind of
extra
funny.
step.
Like, haha.
That
Haha.
get gems.
Maybe I'll wait until he's in the middle of something really important.
Yeah. Then say, haha, get gemstoned, bitch.
See how you like it. Okay, well, thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Where's the dragon flying above?
It is like over by the tree. And so I didn't describe. So whenever you got it, the standing stones were on top of a hill. And as you got to the top of the hill, you can now see like how far the tree is. And it is miles away. The only reason you can see it is because it is massive. It is like 2 mountains tall. And you see between you and the tree, you see lakes, forests, mountains, hills. It's like the only way that like you can barely see a small dot flying around the tree, but like Sawyer just like immediately caught, and the nat 20 was literally like she was gonna see like a small speck flying around, but the nat 20 was like you saw a glint of red. But it is far away. And also you can see over these trees, and also you see off to your right, towards the tree, but it kind of diverting to the right. You do see trees shaking, and it's far, far, far away. Like something big, massive is moving through the forest.
Can I try to like look around and sense if the singing is still happening and where it's coming from?
Yeah, it's give me a perception check.
11.
It's kind of happening from different parts of the forest. It's very faint and sweet and soft.
Is it like words or just like melody?
You can't really make out words.
Bib, have you seen any other? Oh well, first of all, if you didn't catch it, dragon over there.
Yeah,
Have you seen any? Oh wait, you just got here?
I just got here.
Do you know if there are any other dragons here? I had this weird like dream vision of a beautiful dragon that was sort of disintegrating or deteriorating. Is that like a goop or a misery thing?
I would say that would probably. Do you know where it was?
I had that conversation with Joe. She was like, "What are you doing in the
You were in the astral
plane?"
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not.
Yeah, that was in the astral plane. But Bib goes, yeah, no, there are other dragons here.
Oh, are they super powerful or are they like?
How many?
I don't know. I just know that there are dragons on the spirit plane.
Bib, what do you know that you want to tell us?
Kind of what happened with, I think, what is happening with Hyperia and what her plans might be.
That would be great.
You can tell us about that.
Well, so it kind of, I
Did you
saw.
see the moment whenever they were like, they've got Big P and Hyperia lined up and they
So-
were like about to do something.
I was going to say, well, with the ring that she had on the necklace, that was the ring that Astaroth had given to Lunastera whenever she proposed. And it was
I thought they had a thing going on.
We knew that.
yeah, you kind of knew that it was like a matrimony ring. You saw like Lunastera like take it off in a vision, I believe. But Bib goes, it was a token of love for the moon goddess, and something very important is that it is a wish ring. When it has all 3 pearls, you can change the fabric of reality to whatever you wish.
Whoa.
But weren't they all black?
Yes, it was. It has not been given its components, which there are components throughout the planes that were of great importance to Astaroth and Lunastera, and I believe that boy was one of them. And I believe Hyperia intended to put him, funny enough, just like your friend, put him in the ring.
Oh, we thought they were gonna combine. I don't know what we thought. I thought that they were going to combine more souls, but it was more of like put the soul, trap the person in the pearl.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they had to trap 2 more things in the other pearls, and then they would work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to go 3 for 3?
What do you mean?
You know, like, can you like put big P in one and then use that wish, or do you have to fill all 3 pearls and then use the 3 wishes?
So each component has great power of its own, as you saw with the bracelet with Hyperia, who knew how to use it. The bracelet is one thing that could be used in the ring as well.
So why didn't she just combine it right then?
Well, she didn't know that she had the bracelet. I believe that your friend got the boy out, and then Felicity figured out that you had the bracelet, and then you checked, and the ring was. But anyway, well, I guess the ring was there, but each component has its own power that can be used, and once it is in the ring, it loses the power that you have. So, if she put the bracelet in the ring, it wouldn't have been. She, have the magic to move the castle.
Yeah.
She would have the wish rather than
And
power of
also,
the bracelet.
you do not get 3 wishes with the ring. You get 1 wish whenever all 3 pearls are together.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Like 3 strikes, 1 out.
So,
I
do
believe.
we know or have an idea of what number 3 could be?
So I know where there are a total of 6 components that are available in the world. So 1 being the bracelet,
okay.
1 being the boy.
Okay, I just want to say, like, if you make your son a component, then aren't you kind of asking for somebody to kidnap him?
Yeah, probably. Also,
I don't want to victim blame here.
I don't
but-
think that they knew that they were making components for the ring.
Esther, I think maybe you were a component.
Yeah,
Well-
they said something. They were like, just use her instead.
So with that, kind of my read on the situation as Viv.
You know what, Bib? Something about you makes me trust you.
I'm trying to, streamline the information so that we can all get on the same plane, if you know what I'm talking about.
I love that about you,
Good
Bib.
one, Bib.
So my read on the situation was that there seemed, there were talks of twin souls, and back on the mountain, there were good old Esther here learned that her aunt learned that Timonus intended to combine her with Hyperia.
Yeah.
And so it sounded like Lord Rafa Cloud, may he rot in peace,
Yeah.
he
I'm going to use that one.
had made a deal with Timonus Ruodon, as Lord Ruodon was looking for the other twin soul
I
on the
point
other
to the
side.
tree.
He was looking for the other twin soul through the city, and it seemed as though you found it before him, and was going to use the dragon Sissix to make a thrice soul. I don't know what to put it as, but
Triplet soul.
triplet soul.
Yeah, I like
But it would
that.
be a
But-
quadruplet soul if Tarot was in the mix too.
Well,
Or
Unless she's
are they
already-
gonna?
they would probably not need her. But then in that moment, they decided, Lord Rafa Cloud decided, well, we have a twin soul right here.
Oh.
Might as well use this one.
Awkward.
And so that was that one. But, I mean, we don't really have to worry about what Lord Rafa wants now.
Okay.
So any twin soul would work?
Well, they want the dragons. is
Oh,
thing.
the soul of a dragon.
Yeah.
So that accounts for 4 components. What are the last 2?
Esta is not a component.
No, that's
She is
separate
not.
thing.
She is not important
Oh.
to Astaroth or
No.
Lunastair.
Oh, you're not important,
Well, we're
Esther.
kind of
Hey.
chosen ones.
And that is
actually.
only 2 components. So we have the boy.
Yeah,
We have the bracelet.
check.
There are 4 others. I do not know exactly where they are located, but there is one on each plane.
Whoa.
There is one here, points to the big tree.
Okay.
Is it the tree?
The whole tree?
There is something
It's too big.
within
It'd
the
never
tree.
Fit in there.
Yeah, I don't think it'll fit in it.
Like what? Like a nut?
I don't know what it is. I just know that it's here.
Maybe a leaf,
Oh yeah, maybe like a seed.
a branch,
Yeah, or like a little bug.
a bug in the tree. That would be good.
And
Squirrel.
Now, Esther, that is crazy.
That's silly.
That's too far.
I knew it.
there is one in let me circle through my mind palace.
Take your
Esther,
time.
can you take this seriously?
Yeah, babe, take
Sorry,
your time.
guys.
One,
Why would it be a
I thought we
squirrel?
were just naming stuff that were in trees.
That is ridiculous.
one is in the Great Tree. One resides in a town of hell called Burning Bridge in the circle of Phlegethos.
Yeesh.
One
Been there?
It's so on
Not the Great
theme.
Region.
one is in the
That
astral.
part of-
Yeah, not the Great Region.
Sorry.
One is in the astral plane, belonging to a Githyanki with 5 eyes.
Oh,
That
And-
is too many eyes.
Finally, one is in the material plane in the school called Valkyrie.
what?
Of course. They have everything
Why
at
would they put
Valkyrie.
it there?
I don't think that they put it there. Somebody put it there.
Well, because they know
Oh,
that.
Lord Arathis,
somebody
he went
picked it
there, you
up.
know.
Okay.
You should have seen this outfit, Bib.
Well, one thing is important is to remember is that all of your enemies have been scattered across the planes, but Lord Arathis remains in the material plane.
Oh, brother.
They're gonna get to the components before we can.
Well, he could definitely get to the Valkyrie one, but the other ones, he would have to go to the other planes to
But
get them.
it depends who ended up where, yeah? So if
But do they
everybody.
know? What if they don't even know that there are?
Did you just tell us big secret?
What do you mean?
Does
Did they
everybody
not
know that, like, about the Githyanki with the 5 eyes and the burning bridge town?
I am not sure of what others know. I would say if I know it, then others might as well.
Good point. Okay, so is there a way that we can get to these components first and, like, I don't want to destroy them, but, like, lock them down so she can't get them?
I believe that they would able to be carried. I don't think one is going to be the size of
A tree?
person or a tree,
So we
Oh.
just need 3 out of 6?
No, we need all 6.
Damn it.
or at least enough to make sure that she doesn't have, because she has 1. She just needs 2.
So,
Oh wait, no, she doesn't have any because you got the bracelet.
We've got the bracelet. We've got
She
one.
has none, so she just
so we
needs
need
3.
to get 4, right? Because she needs 3.
She needs 3.
So
But
we just need
Big
to get
B, I mean,
4.
is only safe for so long.
No, he's safe forever. Don't say that.
Oh, well, I
Oh.
mean, he's on
He's-
the material plane, and Lord Arathis is going to be looking for him.
He's pretty safe though.
And so's Felicity. What plane did Felicity go to? Did we watch everybody disappear through portals or what?
I mean, you just kind of are assuming that everyone else is on other planes, and also, I mean, Bib just said that they're on other planes.
Yeah.
Well, all we know is that she's definitely betraying us on whatever plane she's on.
Do you know which one she is?
No,
Hold on, let
She's
me.
a traitor.
Oh, fuck, I severed the beam. Never mind.
Ooh. That seems serious.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll go back to the Nat 20. You remember Felicity pickpocketing you or like searching you, and you kind of have a feeling now of like to check to make sure that she didn't like take anything.
Did you take the lucky pin?
You you start like searching through your body and trying to find things. Yeah, you can give me a perception check if you want.
19.
You find something that wasn't there before.
She's scrying on me again. Oh, she's obsessed with me. She's trying to spy on me. What is it? It's a scrying. It's a stupid scrying thing.
It looks like it's a note.
Oh. My bad.
Worse than scrying. Communication.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
All right, let me send it to you.
Oh shit. That's so scary.
That's horrifying.
Okay. Should I read it out?
Screw
Should I
you.
read it
know
out
You
loud?
severed my beam.
You bitch! You severed my beam.
Yeah.
I blocked her.
Blocked.
Okay, I'm sorry for joking around. Should I read it out loud?
It is up if you want to.
You can, I would say read it out loud, but also you can say that like you didn't read it out loud in character. You can read it out loud for the players.
First line, it's killer.
Uh-oh.
She leaned really far away from the mic after reading it.
Okay. Yeah, of course I get to read it for the viewers. I mean, you know what I mean, listeners. Sauce. If you're reading this, it means Hyperia's plan didn't work, or you somehow made it out, or both. Either way, I've given this to you despite everything in me saying it's pointless. If Joe has talked to you, I don't even know how you feel about me, so this note could be ripped up and discarded without being read. But I know that you're my sister. I also know that my decision will push you away, and I'm okay with that. I know that in the world you create, we will be young again watching Pro Arcano Ball on the couch as Mom and Dad cook up chocolate-covered popcorn with bits of peppermint. I want you to have that. The version of me that you've known had to give up on that reality so that you can create your own. I'm still doing this for you, even though you may not see it that way. You'll know someday. Felicity.
Hey, what the fuck, Jared? Jared, knock it off. My God, give us a break. I'm just,
Pack it up!
dude.
What did I do?
popcorn with. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of this fucking.
A world in which we're young, watching Pro Arcano Ball again. Fuck you, dude. I don't know. I quit. I quit the show. I can't do it
Oh, one
anymore.
goddamn episode where I'm not crying my eyes out.
Do you think you tell us, or do you think you keep it to yourself?
I don't read it. I don't read the whole thing out loud to y'all. Honestly, I'm tired at this point. So like, if y'all push me, I would probably give up and just I like we're all exhausted. It's been a big day. So if you really want to read it, I guess I just kind of summarize it to you.
Yeah.
She says she knows that I'm going to be mad, but she's doing it anyway. So it feels like she really like believed in her decision, but I don't know. Whenever she was talking about Hyperia being the greater good and the right thing and everything, it reminded me of Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she'd been brainwashed.
Yeah.
Or maybe
And then I kind of felt like it was my fault because last time I talked to her, she said that she would choose our family over everything and that I should do the same. But I told her I couldn't because I had you guys. And then after I severed the beam, whenever we saved beans from the briars, then the next time I saw her, she said that she was serving Hyperia instead of everything else. So it was because of me.
Bib goes, "You severed the beam?"
I had to. I mean, I had to sever one of them.
That would have created a great change in her relationship and connection with you. And it is a consequence. And you had to give up one thing for the next. Though I must say, this is not the end. You can get her back. And I will even say, I need you to get her back. She is a key to this. Her intelligence and her determination is vital to the cause against Hyperia. And the fact that she is on Hyperia's side is not a good thing.
Well, Bib, I don't know if I can because I promise
Well, not with that attitude.
Oh. I will try, but I really tried to be exactly like her. And I ended up doing the opposite of what she would have done, or at least what she said she would have done. Because I chose my friends over her whenever she promised that she would choose me over everything.
But maybe being like her is not the way to get her back. I think you have to be yourself, Sawyer, and I think yourself was choosing your friends in that moment.
But I don't even know if that's good. No, I mean, I'm glad I did it. But, I mean, no, I'm not.
You don't have to be.
No, but I'm glad the stupid briars are off.
Me too. Thanks.
No problem. Anytime, I guess.
Wait, no.
Oh, wait. I don't know. When did she write this? She wrote this like she cares. She wrote this like she remembers everything. So did she write this before I severed the beam, or did she write it after? She said it means Hyperia's plan didn't work out. She gave this to me while she was brainwashed, so I guess she wasn't brainwashed.
What's all this about creating a world?
Well, I mean, she knows that I want to, make things different.
You also know that, Hyperia was talking about, creating a new kind of peace. And, she killed Lord Rafa, but then didn't, turn into, a genocidal maniac.
Maybe Hyperia's gonna, let everyone, make their own...
reality?
Yeah, it's gonna be, a combination of all those realities that we saw in the vision.
Everyone gets to go where they want.
Maybe, but then it wouldn't be real. If everyone chose their own reality, then they would just be living in that, and then the people in their reality would be living in their own reality.
Yeah.
But maybe they will just be brainwashed in the reality.
I think that Felicity's doing what she's doing, the whole greater good thing, so that everyone can have their own reality. That's why she thinks it's the greater good.
Because everyone gets to be at peace.
But I don't think that's right.
I don't think
it's not real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the real peace.
But she gave this to me even after she knew that does she know? Do you think she knows?
That you severed the beam?
Yeah.
But, well, she knows something changed between you two.
I don't even know what the beams are, Bib. Can you? What?
They're just. I thought we kind of talked about this. It's your connections.
But doesn't
The
everyone have
bonds.
that? Not everyone can use it.
Well,
to,
not
like-
everyone's you, Sawyer.
That is a good point, Bib.
I get. Esther, can
Do
I
you
have
do
your...
you do you have a prophecy?
Well, I sort of like got one. It was like sort of like a 5 gold, like, like shack situation.
Oh, okay. I mean,
But Esta and Beans have sort of like a multi-generational carved into stone situation.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it because mine's kind of like, it's kind of like being fulfilled whether I like it or not. You know what I mean?
I used to be jealous, but now that my 5 gold piece one is coming true,
Yeah.
I hold up the stone.
Okay.
It's kind of not all it's cracked up to be.
usually special, people like the three of you have prophecies. So I don't know. I thought that might give you some guidance. I don't have one for you, but
Oh no, I think I'm not in the club. Esther, can I borrow the locket?
Yeah, take it off. I hand it to you.
Can I see all of my other beams?
I would say like something that we haven't tried yet, but now that you're trying to see them, you don't even really need the locket.
What?
As you get a sense that, and like I'll say like Bib even like explains it to you as this happens, like you are like wanting to see your beams and you can now see them, and Bib explains it's like, well, this is the spirit plane. It is close to everything, and there's going to be some stuff that is going to be a little wonky. There's going to be some stuff that you're going to see that's not really there. You're going to see some stuff that is there that's not there. You're going to see some stuff that's not there that is there. And
I'm getting scared.
kind of what you think it will be real could be real.
So is there a beam going to the stone and to Esta and Beans?
Yeah,
And are there other beams just going off every
just kind of
which
like
way?
going out, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have a beam on me?
Yeah, I got a beam on you.
No, whoa, get that beam. You trained your beam on me.
No, you know what? I'm not taking it off.
It feels dangerous.
Well,
No, don't take it off. I like it.
yeah, I guess it might be.
It's like a spotlight.
Oh, I like the way you think of that.
Esta starts serving.
Trying to put your face like in the beam. Baby, have you thought that what if Felicity is trying to like push you away for safety?
I don't know. This note seems really like it seems genuine. It just whenever she saw me, it was like we weren't sisters.
You also saw her the whole time you were talking to her was in front of Hyperia.
Kind of like her
She
boss.
could have been she could have been putting up a front that whole time. You didn't get to speak to her in private.
This says you'll know someday. She was always saying stuff like that, even like when she wasn't brainwashed or whatever.
Well, then the old Felicity's still there, right?
Yeah, but not not with how she felt towards the old Sawyer.
But Bib said you can get it back.
Yeah, you have to. You need to.
okay,
Bib said you
She
have
is
to
important.
get it back.
well,
You kind of got two important
yeah,
things.
she's my sister. I know.
Well, so I would say for you, Felicity, getting that beam back somehow important.
I didn't want to give it up. Listen, it was a Briar situation. You were there
Oh, I wasn't. I disappeared. I flew off into the vortex.
before we made our sacrifices.
Pretty sure I did. I have a bad memory.
I don't-
Also, that moonstone right there, your little friend,
yeah.
that's important too.
Well,
That's
okay.
the key to the Githyanki.
Oh,
Her specifically?
Yes.
Wow.
whoa, you hold
Does she
me.
have a prophecy?
I don't know it.
Wow.
I think she does.
Okay, so
But I don't. No, I don't know.
my first orders of business were already take a nap and then get Marky
Yeah.
out of the moonstone and then reconnect the beam. So how do I do it?
I don't know.
Bib.
This is a pretty good place to find out.
Is there someone here that we should talk to that might know these things?
Maybe.
Does the wolf know?
Looks back at the wolf. He kind of wants to split your soul from your body. So,
Okay.
But also on that note, just because that there are beasts around here and other creatures, not just the guardian beast, who want to separate your soul from your body,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that all creatures wish that for you. Some might even find joy in some living visitors, and in that, you do see a little creature that is sitting up on one of the standing stones. You see a small creature. It is an odd shape. It appears to be a thick, round rock, but it has two smaller rocks underneath it swinging back and forth. It has no eyes or mouth, but it has two tiny red mushrooms atop its head. Mushrooms. It appears to notice that you notice it, and it jumps, startled, falls down, and instead of making like a loud rock sound, it just like squishes and bounces. And then it kind of like rolls around helpless until two similar creatures, one is a long and skinny stone that's taller and has like a stem and a leaf on top, and then another one is just like really long horizontally, and it has like a pink flower on its head, and then they like kind of like nudge the other, like the two mushroom one up, and then they run off.
Oh, come back.
They run away.
Oh.
Give me a persuasion check.
17.
They kind of like run, and then it seems like they're kind of like, they're trying to carry the one with the red mushrooms, so they're like kind of off balance, and they just kind of make a circle until they find their way back into the circle, and then they like look up at you. They don't have any faces, and then they like jump startled again, and then they hide behind one of the standing stones.
No. We can, as long as you don't try to kill us, we are friends. Can you hear?
One like peeks around the corner.
Okay, yeah.
He goes back.
Up. Come back.
You don't see anything.
I get flat on the ground to like, like show that I'm not a threat.
I try to get into a ball to mimic their shape.
Are you like on the ground?
Get flat.
As to flatten.
I lay down.
After like a couple seconds of y'all laying down, the three of them run out from behind the standing stones and then start jumping on you all, like kind of like a little aggressively.
Whoa. They're trying to kill us.
But they're like really soft and squishy. They look like rocks, but you kind of figure that this might be like some kind of disguise, like some kind of evolutionary disguise or something.
I roll over one.
Can I like
You hear like a little like squish, like a little like
I go like pss, pss, pss.
Can I gently like grab, like I want to grab him, but like I want to be like, this is a friend hold of like lightly.
It's like kicking.
Shake him up.
No, I don't think I shake it a little bit.
You shake it, and it just, and then it like kind of goes like a little limp, but it like it's still trying to like wiggle around.
No, you said to do it. You did it. I said we are friends. I like you guys. Okay, nothing.
It just stops moving.
How do we communicate? I shake him a little bit more.
It starts squirming.
I use the locket to look at it.
You see through the locket, and again, like it's the spirit plane. So like, if you try to look at it, like you don't necessarily need the locket, but as you like want to like look for its true form, it like morphs a little bit into this kind of like more humanoid, but like not really a rock.
Oh, goblin be a goblin.
It's not a goblin.
We need your piss.
It's more of just like kind of a white oval with little feet. And it's got like two little dots for eyes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We're all there.
If you come in peace, kick your left foot once.
It starts like shaking both legs.
Oh. If you want to harm us, shake both those things at the bottom of you.
It's like hasn't stopped.
Okay.
Okay, wait, guys, look at it and concentrate.
Okay, I concentrate.
You can see its true form,
Yeah.
which I'll go ahead and tells us nothing about what this is.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a different color but same shape, yeah?
Different kind of blob.
Like another blob. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, could you lead us somewhere?
Oh, maybe if we like give it something to smell.
Well, I was thinking it would take us just like to where it lived, and maybe the big maybe there's a big squishy that knows how to talk to us.
Yeah.
Big squishy.
I also think that as soon as we leave like the clutches of this enchanted hand,
That guy's
gonna eat us.
Bib, is there any way to travel safely without that guy? I motioned to the wolf not eating us.
I mean, I would say that he'd probably give up if you just stay here for a little bit.
Should we?
He's got other responsibilities.
If we're Lunastera's chosen ones, this is a good place to camp.
You keep saying that.
This is, I will say, this used to be a gate between the plains.
Oh, perfect.
It's thousands of years old, and it used to be a bridge between plains. And I believe that the legions of hell were using them to get to other planes. But then around the time of the Great Interplanar War, 60-some years ago, they all ceased to work.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we could stay here, and I'm going to try to figure out how to talk to these little guys.
Yeah, I think that
I think they
we
could
can learn.
I think they could crack this case wide open. I think the secrets of the universe might be in these guys.
Okay. Tour guides.
Yes.
Let's try stacking them on top of each other.
Okay, I stack them on top of each other.
Give me a persuasion check, or or animal handling, or
I'll give you a persuasion check. Okay, 7.
Wait, I'll give you the help action. Okay.
Oh, that's not how the
Okay, not one.
Okay, that's not how the help action works.
Why are you rolling again?
I'm supposed to roll it for
Wait,
help.
not one.
What are you rolling?
I'm supposed to roll.
You can re-roll ones.
No, but wait. Are you asking or telling?
Also,
What do you
I'm
mean?
supposed to roll the help, not you.
What? You rolled. Why would it? So I rolled the help.
No.
No, when you give the help action, I get
60
advantage.
episodes in.
Sorry.
Doesn't know how the help action works.
I rolled a 1,
Yeah.
And I use the help
but
as
I get to re-roll it.
well,
But then it was another 1, so I got a 1.
Why don't I?
and that's how that works.
Can you put it the
Sorry, she just effectively just said help action, but then rolled her own.
I
Why
meant,
would you do
I
that?
meant like I do it myself. I meant I do it myself and I don't help you.
Okay, well, I hope you liked your nat 1.
Well, I guess to help you. Give Beans the help action.
As to persuade them. Are you helping me, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
okay, now
yeah,
she's gonna roll.
No, I'm kissing at him. Oh, wait.
you
No,
did
sorry.
not.
Wait.
What'd you do?
I rolled it, but I didn't look at it.
Oh,
So it doesn't count.
No, I
It's like
didn't do it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Schrodinger's nat 1.
no. What do you want? Do you want her to roll, or do you want me to roll?
I'll let Olivia
Wait,
roll.
what? You've all already rolled.
No, but she didn't look
I
at it.
didn't roll. I
Look at
just
it.
picked up the dice and put it down.
Okay, you can roll the help action from Esther.
13.
that.
These things are they're kind of warming up to you. They're not like running away anymore.
Okay, I lay
They
back.
kind of just keep
One on
like
top, put the long one on the bottom.
they just keep running
No,
into you.
no. You kind of want the widest surface area on top.
That's horrible structural.
Okay, I lay down on the ground to see if they'll jump on me again to build rapport.
They kind of like don't jump on you. They just like bump into you.
Pop on pop ass situation.
Okay, I like this. It's kind of fun. They're kind of like my little pets.
They're kind of like us.
What?
Yeah,
There's
they
a
look
tall
like
one, a
us.
short one, and a wide one.
Okay, tag yourself. Which one are you?
I'm the tall one.
yourself.
I'm the tall one.
Oh, you're the wide one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the wide one.
And I'm the round one.
Yeah.
Well, or you the round one?
I don't know. We're both kind of round, but I'm taller than you, so you're the wide one.
I'm kind of wide if I stretch my body out like this, and then I lay to the side.
You see that the
Think about that.
you see that the sky has gotten darker, and it's still purpley, but it's definitely like nighttime, quote unquote. Here, you see that like a lot of the orbs of light from the trees have kind of like moved throughout the field and are kind of hovering throughout the standing stones. And if you like touch them, they just like fade away. But they're just small orbs of light to kind of keep visibility as it's gotten darker.
I'm holding all the creatures in my arms and just kind of carrying them around with whatever follows. This.
Bib looks down at like a watch that's not there, and goes, "Well, I must say that I don't have much time, but I have come here to give any information that I can and tell the three of you which I believe that is most important that you know. Sawyer, I've already told you. Your sister, important. Get back.
But how?
I don't know. The stone, important. Key to the Githyanki. Beans.
Okay,
2 things on my to-do list.
I think I'm chock full of important things.
You are. She puts out her hands to take your paws.
Okay, I put my little guys down and I give my paws.
I take him from you.
Oh yeah, don't let them go.
Bib goes, you are at a fork in the road.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You feel a great pain, yes?
Yeah.
And I will tell you, if you continue to go down the path which you had chosen atop the battlement, it will lead to destruction a great destruction, and I must tell you, Beans, I did not anticipate. Whenever I gave you your knife, I knew that there were dangers and there were risk involved with my gift to you. I worry. But there is still something undiscovered about yourself.
But I want to go the other way at this fork. I don't want to destroy. That was a mistake. What happened?
A costly one.
I know. It was not good, but it did happen. Can't change the past. But how do I change the future?
That is up to you, Beans.
Oh, why is everything up to me?
That's just the way it kind of goes. Whenever
Oh my
living your own life.
God.
And then he lets go of your paws. As Beans like goes back to messing with the fucking.
Can I have them back?
Oh, these?
Yeah. I like squishing them.
Yeah, you can have this one.
Which one is that?
The wide one.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite to squish. I turn him like sideways so he goes vertical, and I.
Can I have one?
Yeah, you can have the tall one.
Yay!
And then what the hell were you doing?
I'm holding it around the middle. It's clenched.
Like a baguette.
Yeah.
Your baguette styling, holding him.
And then Bib goes up to Esta, and he goes, Esta,
Bib!
you are on the verge of losing yourself, my dear. You are,
Oopsie.
and I must say, the release of the lock on Theodrix's soul is unavoidable. Your grandfather will be released at some point or another. And so it is up to you to figure out the way to either control him whenever he is released, or to separate yourself, or to work with your great times however many grandfather. And I will say this might be a good place to do it. And I mean, it's pretty close.
Okay. Thank you, Bib.
Just want you're on the verge. You're on the verge. Just wanted to let you know.
I know. I feel it.
Okay, I feel like Esther got a lot more direction than the other two of us.
What?
Well, I feel like we kind of knew, like,
Well, beggars can't be choosers, okay?
Oh, I did. Okay, I did not
Yeah.
beg.
Anything else you want me? Any other kind of? I'll see if I can answer them. I kind of told you. I think most of. I think we're on the same.
Are my siblings okay?
As good. I mean, as good
My
as
God,
they.
don't respond like that.
As good as they can be, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
We're kind of on the same path now. You guys need to get 4 things. Stop Hyperia from getting them.
Yeah. Get off the bad fork of the road.
Get off the bad fork of the road. Reconnect with your sister.
split a soul,
Split a soul, or you know,
avoid the fate prophesied for you,
Keep my soul.
keep your soul.
keep
Don't
your
lose
soul,
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
restore Lunastera's real chosen one, which I'm thinking is Margie, and not us, even though maybe she also likes us, and then also reforge a beam that no one has any arcane understanding of.
Yeah.
She shrugs.
I think it's looking
Play matchmaker for
I
some
think-
goddesses.
yeah.
Reunite
You-
some goddesses.
Yeah, like
Oh.
sort of like put an end to like the messiest divorce
Yes.
And
history of the plains.
you know, figure out the cure or the end to the misery. And
Right,
Oh,
and
yeah.
get 100 goblins to piss in a barrel.
not the only solution. Just want to
but it
reiterate that.
is a solution.
A solution, yes, but
So I think we.
not the only solution.
I
Feels
think
like our
that-
plate is full.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have to figure out where these things came from, and I squished them.
I think they just came from over there.
Sounds like we can just like knock these out.
You look tired. Oh,
I'm ready to go.
go where?
What, Esta?
I'm up.
Esta, you're ready to go where? I dare you to even light one blade of grass with lightning.
Oh, no,
I bet you can't.
Quit challenging each other. We are tired. We're turning against each other.
I like try and make a little lightning bolt in my hand. I shock myself.
Girls, quit fighting. Stop it.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh, it's horrible.
No, you need to go to sleep.
They're going to tear each other apart.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take the first
I
one.
hold my
I'll
little
take the
rock.
first watch.
I start cuddling my rock like a little stuffy.
Okay, Bib, are you leaving?
Oh,
Yeah, if y'all are going to see me, I'm going to leave.
oh,
I'm
Bib.
going to head out.
It was nice to see you again.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, it's always
I'll see y'all around.
It's always a pleasure.
We'll see.
Sorry if we didn't ask the right questions.
No, I mean, don't worry. You did. Was I the one that told you to ask the right questions all those years ago?
You
I guess
know,
they weren't years for you all.
I don't.
For me,
know.
it felt like years.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
was like a few months ago.
Yeah, it was a few months.
I feel like a lot
You
of
gave me that pink sweater. It's
Yeah.
come in handy actually because it gets cold.
Oh, yeah. It
she
does.
gave it to her
Oh,
girlfriend.
yeah. I never got to thank you for the locket. That's been really handy.
Yeah, hey, everything I gave you had a purpose.
Kind of thank you for the dagger, but also it kind of led me down bad paths. So,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Came in handy.
yeah, I did. Bib, do you think before you could go, do you think you could sing us a little song?
Sing us to sleep, Bib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one that has been a recent favorite of mine.
Okay, I curl up with my rock.
You all curl up to go to sleep.
Yeah, I
And-
curl up next to Beans.
I curl up around the two of you.
Yeah, but I still hold out the stone so that it can be close to one of the like rocks.
Gotcha. And you all fade into sleep. You hear Bib singing, "Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on, some songs to sleep.
Can't believe it.
I like it.
I can't believe how much it
I hold the
turns
stone
me
close.
on just to be your man. I've been thinking about this all day long."
Yeah.
He sings
Yeah,
the whole song.
I try to like snore loudly to see if he'll stop.
I hold my moonstone a little closer tonight.
As like can't like get into her like meditation and stuff.
Your black dress hits the floor.
Bib.
It sure ain't nothing like you
Beans.
loving me
We're
all
15.
night
Aren't we
long.
15?
Beans keeps opening his eyes and looking at
It's a
both
family
of you like,
song.
what the heck?
It's for everyone.
Thanks, Bib. We're asleep.
Oh. Okay. Fades,
Thank you, Bib.
fades away.
Oh,
All right. You guys
That-
go to sleep?
that Bib is an enigma. I don't know what to think.
I love Bib.
But we sure do trust him.
She needs to lock down a record deal.
We should do trust her implicitly.
Yeah. I guess it just happens.
Okay, I think I have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right. You all fade off.
Bless
Bless you. Small. You all fade off to sleep. And we're going to do some small dreams.
We haven't done dreams in so
I
long.
know. I know.
The claws of Lunastera. Like, how are we not going to have the sickest dreams of all time?
Okay, well, don't hype them up.
Sorry.
Don't hype them up. Don't hype them up.
It's okay. We had a big day, so hang on.
You, Sawyer, you fade off into your sleep. You feel cold magic surround you and lift you and take you somewhere. And you are in a dark, hot room. And you see a woman hunched over something working. And she has stringy gray hair. And she's in like some kind of workshop. And give me a perception check.
Damn it. 9.
There are like a bunch of little things on the shelves. Like there are a lot of them. And then this kind of scene fades away. And now I'm going to ask, is there anybody that you wish you could look at?
Definitely.
Find out where they are. So, you are wanting to know where Felicity is.
Yeah, but her note said if you talk to Joe. But too bad. I'm thinking about Felicity.
You think about Felicity, and
I mean, I think I'm like tossing, even though I'm so exhausted, I'm like tossing and turning, falling asleep, like
Yeah.
thinking of her and worrying. Like,
You-
what have I done?
you like start sweating, like this cold energy. It's like you are at this like hot, weird workshop thing, and it stays really hot. And you see Felicity with her jacket tied around her waist, walking through a barren red wasteland. And you see that she's walking away from this giant black stone castle.
Oh my god.
And that is where that vision fades. And we're going to go now to Esta. Esta, in your trance, feel this cold energy wash over you, and it gets very bright all of a sudden. And you hear the sounds of wheels turning and sounds of a carriage. And you see Big P in the back of a carriage with your niece pointing at trees and birds and laughing and smiling until they pull up to a beautiful countryside estate. And you know that he looks like he's going to be okay. Now, is there anybody that you would like to peek in on?
My first instinct was my dad, so I should probably go there.
Okay. You want to find and know where Timeless Ruidon is.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you break out into a sweat, and you feel very hot. And you see visions of your father running down dark black stone corridors, looking around corners hurriedly, and then like rushing in between alcoves. And that is where we'll fade away from that vision. Beans, you fade off into sleep, and you are taken to a place in the material plane that is familiar to you. You see Porkchop carrying a large covered figure up to a tree and then burying it. You see that he is not in his armor anymore. You can see his scarred face and his big eyes, and he is wearing what appears to be lighter traveling armor, and he has a bag on his back. And Beans, what did your childhood house look like from the outside?
It was all like dark black, like stone.
Mm-hmm. It is somewhere within a kind of mountainous central region of Eldravail, and it is dark outside. And but you see Porkchop laying Apple to rest. And then he stands there for a moment, and then he walks away from the house. And you know, no roll necessary, you know that he is now looking for you. As long as he can whenever it's daylight outside. And then, Beans, you are in a white, cloudy area. And there's a figure in front of you. A tall, muscular orc with dark green skin, a man bun, and he's wearing a toga, and he's sitting cross-legged with his eyes closed.
Hello?
Yeah.
Forgive me.
You're all good.
Who are you?
Beans?
Yes?
Dude, how'd you find me?
Dude.
Dude.
Who are...
You don't know who I am? Oh, well, of course you don't know who I am.
Wait. Oh.
What?
Do I?
No.
Stendar?
Close.
Oh.
Radnets.
Rad nets?
Radnets, yeah.
More like rad nuts.
All right, dude, that's kind of over the line.
Sorry, I like your man bun.
Thank you.
Or your rad nuts bun.
Not rad nuts. It's radnets.
Oh, sorry. I've already changed it in my head. Oh, shit. Rad nets.
There you go.
Red nets.
I kind of had to think for myself. I was like, did he say it right that time?
I like your orc bun.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm the other path, dude.
Oh. Well, that was easy. I'd like to go down, you please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whoa, what?
Whoa, Beans.
Dude, pause. Pause, bro. Look, it's not as easy as that.
I'm in a weird state of mind. I'd like to go down your path, please.
Hey, pause, man.
Is it this way? I start trying to walk past him. I'm trying to really fast track it.
He just like starts walking with you, like endless void, essentially, like white void.
Okay.
No, dude. So you met Stendar?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, I mean, like, he's cool and all, but like, he's like,
really?
No. Yeah.
He's really obsessed with his macros.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's important, but
Beans palms his head.
No, I'll just kind of cut you straight. I'll shoot you straight, dude. He is the chaos and the unbridled rage.
I was feeling that.
Yeah. I like to keep things a little bit more focused. A little bit more, instead of unbridled, I like to keep it in the saddle. Bridle it up, strap it on.
Oh, I don't understand the horse terminology.
Oh, okay. Gird it up. And it's almost like, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Instead of, let's say you order no pickles, instead of like shooting the person that got it wrong, it's more of like, hey, I would really like pickles on this.
Oh.
Or I would like no pickles. Just kind of, standing your ground, being true to yourself, but also acknowledging.
But still firm.
And still acknowledging the life around you.
Okay.
You can still be upset. That's a natural part of life.
Yeah, and I will be, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I got a lot to be upset about.
Yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you do.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Of course, man.
The light in me honors the light in you.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
It felt right. I read it in a book once.
All right. Well.
So how do I go?
Wait, how long have you can read? And then the vision fades away.
No! Rat nuts! I mean nuts. Fuck.
Now, Beans, who would you like to see?
I want to see Cherry.
You want to see Cherry?
Mm-hmm.
You feel the cold wash over you, and you come across a vision of Cherry, your sister, still in her traveling cloak, seems to be like underground, but you can see like she looks exhausted. She's sleeping right now as well. Like her breaths are deep and a little labored, and you can kind of see out of this kind of dug out hole or like cavern or burrow that she's made or she's found, you can see just pure white glow from the tree. So it seems as though she is like at the base of the tree.
Okay.
And that is where your vision fades. And I will say, after a while, the three of you wake up and you're hearing voices. It sounds as though there are 3 voices that are like above you at the standing stones. And your eyes, like, do y'all like shoot up or like?
No, I stay down, but my eyes.
Do you want to like pretend like you're
open.
sleeping?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you see
my eyeballs.
You see like boots with cloaks, and they look to be spectral. They look to be like not really human. And you hear them mentioning things of like, yes, the gates between the planes. And if you look up, you can see 3 figures in masks.
Are they shaped like those little? Are we still holding our guys?
These look to be, you would assume, maybe like large humanoids. And I'll say right now, your little guys are gone.
They slipped down.
And these 3 masked figures that you see one with a wolf mask, one with a raven mask, and one with a cat mask. And that is where we will end the session.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins. Tune in next week to hear our study break.
And if you want to hear us yap more or play more TTRPGs that are not the main campaign but are still really cool, head over to that Patreon. Get in there. You know you want to.
Hell yeah, you do.
What else can you do? You can
Join the Discord.
Yeah.
Join the Discord.
It's a party.
It's a party.
And hop on our socials. We also keep you up to date on all the episode releases and goings-ons, and sometimes we're funny over there.
You can buy tickets to our live show. Or is that over?
Maybe.
One moment, let me fact check.
Or if it's over, you can at least you can go on YouTube and watch our first one.
Yeah.
It'll be up by now.
Yes, you have like exactly 1 month and 7 days until our live show.
Sweet.
So get your tickets now.
Sweet.
Send the link to a friend.
Yeah.
Drive together.
And then have that friend send the link to 3 friends.
We always do that.
And then they'll send it to 3 more friends.
Yeah.
Then you can all carpool to the show.
You can charter a bus.
Can you imagine party bus to the Gals and Goblins live show?
That
Anyway,
goes great.
we will see you there. See ya.
Bye.